Pauper MTG here, back with another episode.
We're doing it.
Pauper Magic. After a week-long hiatus, we're finally going to be doing something, so...
If you thought, thank God, they're finally dead, you were wrong. Fuck you.
We are not dead. Okay. Today we're going to be playing Pauper Infect. Let's start off with the lands here. We got 2 Colony Garden. Comes into play, puts a 0/1 plant token into play. The reason we're running this is to counter Edict effects. So, like, we don't want to get our guys made to be sacrificed.
Exactly.
So we play this, and we have the 0/1 to sacrifice.
Exactly.
It's pretty good. We have 4 Tree of Tails, which is really in here just because we have Nature's Claim out of sideboard, which could potentially come in against a burn deck, so I can sack my own stuff to gain life.
Okay, sure.
1 drop slot, we have 3 copies of Gitaxian Probe, just sort of a deck that lets me, just a card that lets me look at my opponent's hand.
Yep.
Also draw a card so I can see if I can play around removal or whatever.
Sure.
And it also draws a card, and it's free, so you can't go wrong there.
Yep.
We also have 4 copies of Mutagenic Growth, 0 mana, R1 green, and 2 life, something like that. Instant, target creature gets +2/+2 in end of turn. It's just a free pump spell, pretty good. Infect, guys.
Yep.
I got 4 copies of Listener Elf, the best creature in the deck. 1 mana, Infect. I can't even speak.
It is, in fact, 1 mana, though.
It's, in fact, 1 mana for an Infect creature. This is...
No, we're doing it.
Okay.
Just keep going.
You gotta keep going.
Power through.
1 mana, Infect, 1 mana, it is an Infect. So 1/1. It's good. It's great. Fantastic.
Right.
Moving forward.
Nailed it.
Best 1 mana pump spell in the format. Target creature gets +2/+2 on the turn. Unless the land comes into play, then it gets +4/+4 until end of turn.
Yeah, I remember this.
And with like an Infect guy, it's like +8, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
It's crazy. We also have 2 copies of Land of War Augur. This guy, 1 mana, 0/3. I can sack him at the beginning of my upkeep, and target creature gets +3/+3 and trample until end of turn.
Okay.
So it's pretty sweet.
Use that to go nuts.
Also, Rancor, everyone knows what this guy does.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
good. It's pretty much a mainstay in most green decks, so
Yep.
I'm not even going to talk about that. I'm just
All right.
going to save you some time.
Sure.
We got 4 copies of Seal of Strength. It's a 1 mana enchantment. You can sack it to give target creature +3/+3. So you can run this guy out on like turn 1, and then play your guy, and then you won't even pay mana to give the get the giant growth effect. So.
Wow.
Of note, this thing is like 50 cents a piece for some reason.
Oh,
So
okay, wow.
I really shielded out for this video. I really wanted to make it really high quality.
Well, you better make it worth it then.
4 copies of Vines of the Vastwood. Target creature can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control this turn. If it was kicked for 1 green, it gets +4/+4. So, I mean, this guy can counter targeted removal, and also if you have the mana, it can make your guy huge. So, 2 mana slot, we have 4 copies of Apostle's Blessing. 2 mana, or basically it's always going to be 1 mana and 1 or 2 life for us. But target creature I control gains protection from artifacts or from the color of my choice. So counter, once again, counter targeted removal, and also gives a bit of much needed evasion in a deck that otherwise would not have much.
Sure.
Our other Infect guys, 4 copies of Blight Mamba, Infect, just a 1/1 for 2, regenerate for 2. Ichor Claw Mirror, a 1/1 for 2 with Infect. Whenever it becomes blocked, it gets +2/+2. So it makes this guy a little bit... People don't usually want to block him, and that's how you can sometimes slip by and get some free kills that way.
Yeah.
Also, we have 2 copies of Sisbear, just a little bit more of a beefy guy to round out the curve, you know.
Sure.
Also, I think we've exhausted all of the Infect creatures in green
Right.
at this point, so this guy's kind of necessary. Sideboard slot, we have 2 copies of Gutshot. Gutshot deals 1 damage to target creature or player for 2 life, basically, because we don't have any red.
Right.
Against decks that run Electrickery, we have Magnify. All creatures get +1/+1 until end of turn.
Okay.
Of note, this does affect your opponent's creatures as well.
Okay. That's interesting.
We also have 4 copies of Nature's Claim. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Its controller gains 4 life. And like I said earlier, that can be used to target our own artifacts or whatever to gain life against decks that
Yeah.
can be faster than us. Otherwise, it's just a 1 mana destroy target enchantment or artifact with basically no drawback because we don't care about how much life they gain.
It's true. We're just going to infect them.
It's always true. We have 2 copies of Spider Umbra. Target creature, enchant creature, gets +1/+1 and has a reach. And it also has Totem Armor, which means that if someone tries to kill it, it just comes back. So
Okay.
it's alright. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never actually sided this card in. I don't even know what I would side it in against, but it was
Okay.
in the deck that I blatantly copied. I mean,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
1 copy of Predator Strike. Target creature gets +3/+3 for 2 and gains trample to 1 turn. Just another trample effect. Give it pseudo evasion, I guess.
Sure.
Another Colony Garden comes in against black decks or the blue-black control deck.
Yeah.
And 2 copies of Corpse Cur. This would come in against decks, I suppose. That would be really removal heavy.
Sure, we just need more Infect to get in there.
Yeah, 4 mana. It's 2/2 with Infect. When it comes into play, I can return a creature card with Infect from my graveyard to my hand.
Okay.
So that's the Infect deck. So what do you think, Dan?
This kind of flashes me back to the mono red coin flip deck we played.
It is slightly like that, but I think this deck offers a little bit more interaction than that deck did.
Okay.
It's a little bit more solid.
A little bit more solid. All right. All right.
So I guess we're gonna have to find out.
I guess we will.